home of Darnell and Tracy Self here in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Come on in, join us.
We both worked at a mall here in the DC area, and she walked by the mall one day and said, "Wow, that guy's cute. Let me go in there and see if I can get a job."
That's a true story. That's a true story. And I got the job and I got the man.
Yeah, so we worked together. We were friends for a while, and we got married in 1994, July 30th, 1994. Said did good, didn't I?
Our oldest son is Rayvon, and he's 14, and he's a freshman in high school, and he is one of the nicest, not just children, but one of the nicest people I know. He's so kind-hearted, he's quiet, he's to himself. Of course, he likes the video games and his art, but he's just I just pride myself on that because he's just such a kind young man.
Malik is a very competitive child, and he's definitely shown leadership qualities, does well in school, and we're proud of him on the honor roll. Makai is adorable. I mean, he wants to hug you and he wants to kiss on you, but he loves following his other brothers, his older brothers. And then there's Milan, the little princess. And she knows it. She will tell you, "I am a princess."
She's taken over my house. She runs the show. She does.
That's Milan Marie Self, superstar.
She's 2, but she tells her brothers what to do, and they pretty much listen to her.
Yeah. And if not, she'll beat them up.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Wow, and that's the Brady Bunch.
One of my favorite parts of this business is being able to spend time with my children. When they get home from school, I'm here. I can take them to school in the morning, and we get to take such fun classes together. My daughter's dance class, she's too young to take dance class, but the class she's in is called Mommy and Me. So you cannot take this class unless you're with a parent. So I think it's just incredible to be able to take that class on a Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Kids probably won't remember a lot of material things. I've forgotten some of the toys that my parents bought me. I'll never forget certain times, certain experiences. Again, it's the quality of time, and a lot of folks say, "Man, you're never home." But I'm home in odd times. I'm home in the middle of the day, so that when I go to see Malik sparring in Kung Fu, I'm not the only dad, but typically the only parent there when he spars at 4 o'clock because people are just getting off.
To have the hectic schedule that we have with the taekwondo and the kung fu and the dance, they start gymnastics on Monday. It's not a hassle to me. I enjoy doing it, and I hope that when they get older, they can appreciate all the things we got to do because of this business.
Well, one great thing about this business is that we have an opportunity to work with people that we like, people that are like-minded, and we can pick up the phone and give them a call, and they're typically home in the middle of the day. And so we had the opportunity, of course, to go visit some of our six-figure ring earners that are just here locally. And of course, we couldn't get to everybody's house.
All right, here we are at Mr. Michael Hughes' house, Millionaire Club member, $250,000 ring earner, ex-postal worker. Here's his Lincoln Navigator. Of course, he's got his license plate here that says job free. Let's see if he's in the house here. Hey! What's going on, sir?
When he used to come to the presentation, he had this postal uniform on. I mean, he wasn't happy. The eagle on his chest wasn't happy. It was a funny situation. But you wouldn't have picked him out and said, "Now, here's a guy that will make $1 million in prepaid legal," but he has.
Come on, guys, let's see if Lolita Harrison's home and her husband, Tim Harrison.
Of course, Lolita and Tim Harrison, who worked at a hospital, and her husband, Tim Harrison, was a detective on the police department. And again, average folks who had average lifestyle, who wanted more, who had a burning desire.
Hello? Oh, Mrs. Harrison, this is Darnell and Tracy Self.
I'll be right there.
Thank you. Wow, I bet she didn't have that in her old house.
It's hard to find someone who makes 6 figures, period, but 6 figures from home. And we've been blessed to do that several dozen times now.
All right, well, hello again. We're at Miss Ferguson's house, another 6-figure ring earner. And obviously she's accomplished a lot as well, obviously, with her big why. If you've got a big why, you can accomplish all of this. And of course, you can too. Hi, Miss Ferguson.
How are you?
Hey. Good to see you.
Some incredible people have been put in our path, directly and indirectly. Of course, we couldn't get to everybody's house. And those are just the folks that make six figures. These are the folks that are making an incredible income. We're talking about six figures in a 12-month time frame. We have other folks we didn't get to, like Mr. and Mrs. Charles Lloyd and Carlo Brown and Kevin and Regina Mack, Bert Calhoun. All these folks are right here in the Maryland area. Linda Gray. And so we just had an opportunity to go with a few folks' homes. And so it's exciting. I mean, we take a day, really, or 2 days. If someone says, listen, we want to visit all of your friends that make six figures just in Maryland alone, it would take a couple of days, if not a few days, just to go visit everybody's house. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Hey guys, here we are where it all started. And this house is where I was raised. This is the house that I started prepaid legal services in. As a matter of fact, we spent almost our first 6 years in our prepaid legal business building up business out of this house. And we were actually notified of the $500,000 ring sitting on the step here at the house. So again, this is where it all started, guys.
I really love that house because that's where we first lived. When we were married, I brought all of my children home to that house, so I have very fond memories of that house. But it's really nice to be able to go from there to here.
When we were in the home that I was raised in, that I bought from my mother, may not have been the size that we desired, wasn't our dream house, but yet when I was on the phone, I had equal passion. So whether it's in this beautiful home that we're in today, which is our transitional home, we'll only be here for a year and a half while the other house is being built, but we're excited about it.
All right, hey guys, here we are in the basement. And of course, not a lot of furnishing, but we don't plan to. We'll only be here for another year. But this is the basement where we have to put the kids so that they won't disturb us in our home-based business. But they've got a lot of room to run around here. They've got their foosball tables and basketball courts and GameCube and Xbox and PlayStation in their playroom over there. They've got enough room here to run around for a while. But my favorite room, the #1 room, the home gym. You need your doctor's permission to walk in here. You got your big 75-pound dumbbells, which of course I don't curl, just press them. But you go all the way down, so you got your little 10 pounds, 15 pounds, whatever you need, you can do. Here, okay.
I've always been interested in working out, but you have to wake up early in the morning, go out in the cold in Maryland sometimes, and it messes up with your consistency in going to the gym. And so no one should have to deal with those issues, so you create a home gym, but not just any home gym. It's got to be the home gym where you can look at yourself in the mirror, because it's important to look at yourself in the mirror when you work out. Those things are important.
And you've got your Roman chair. It's good for the abs. You gotta be able to get those abs in there. Get that six-packs for Atlantis trip, for the Bahamas. You're gonna say, oh my gosh, Mr. Self has been working out. That's what it's all about.
Starting the business, I really got excited about the future as we continue to have success. And the more success we had, the more we realized that, wow, this is an unlimited opportunity. And so we said, listen, let's just build our dream home. The house is 11,500 square feet. The office is huge. We've got a huge playroom there, another incredible gym. We have a movie theater in that house. Of course, the kids all have their own rooms and bathrooms, so they're excited about that. There's heated floors in the bathroom, heated towel racks, because in Maryland, again, you can't have cold towels, you can't have cold feet, you gotta have the heated floors. So just excited about it.
It wasn't easy for me the entire time. You know what I mean? This wasn't an easy journey for me. And that was 2.5 years ago. And so I'm just here to tell you, in 2.5 years, you can change your life.
We're excited again to be an example for so many others. As a person who had come from humble beginnings and now has had success, but more importantly have successors. And I don't believe anyone's really successful until they've created success. I think that anyone can luck up with enough hard work and being at the right place at the right time and become successful. But to reach back and have a game plan to show others how to do the same thing, that's a whole nother level of success. And that's what being showcased on the Trinity Broadcast Network, the Morning News, Entrepreneur of the Year 2004 for the National Black Chamber of Commerce.